I literally, I have a private coaching in like 45 minutes, secondary, and just queue top. Because I spent all that time learning Fiora and like I'm queuing jungle, and I feel like I'm like relearning jungle as well. And top, I'm probably missing value not playing top and playing Fiora sometimes. And I also get filled. I get filled a lot. I queue mid and jungle, and then I get filled to support like once every day. Actually, it's more like twice, 3 times every day. So obviously mid and jungle are the most contested roles right now, or at least that's how it would appear. So I don't know. I'm liking Karma, but I cannot seem to win with a Locket build. But I'm not playing perfect with her yet though. Like I'm winning most of the lanes, and then mid game, late game comes around, I just cannot figure out how to close. But I get fed, and maybe I should start building damage like at legit. I need somebody to watch. Gangplank is working for people in mid. It's a pretty low delta. And if you're playing Gangplank, you don't want to play it into mages. At least in my opinion, you don't. You would have no prio early, and killing the mages would be hard. I actually do not know how Gangplank is winning a lot in mid. I guess. But if you bump into like a Syndra or like a Victor, which you will, I just don't see how he's winning. That it's not picked often enough. It's got to just be one tricks only. Not many games. Zed's out of control. Out of control. It literally winning like every game. I mean, Magi Felix is always really good in high elo EU West. And that was who I studied Karma on before. But he goes Locket like every fucking game. He goes Locket. See, GP even went... Look at the delta. The delta to me is so shit. A GP delta 1.2. That basically means that like even if you're good at GP, it doesn't change your win rate very much, but it is winning. I guess the counterpoint to the argument would be that if you're bad at GP, you should be winning more than you're losing too, but that doesn't sound right. Not a Gangplank anyways. Yeah, the obvious answer seems to be learn Syndra. That seems to be the answer. But she's getting nerfed. Right? She's getting nerfed? What was that? This patch blows. 1223 is the new patch. I already won. Trinamir's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. Like, yeah, like I'm not playing perfect, but there's nothing like inherently wrong with picking him. It's just some matchups suck, and like here, Syndra's getting nerfed. Syndra's getting nerfed. Ravenous is getting nerfed. I'm excited for jungle early games to get nerfed because that's a big part of this patch too. Zed is definitely out of control at the moment. I mean, the obvious answer is I'm on the right track. The Yone pick, where is he on here? Yeah, Syndra, Zed, K'Sante. That's an interesting one. I could see that working too, because this guy is pretty hard to knock out a lane. So it reminds me of Set almost, where you could just take him in a lane, and if you know what you're doing with him, I could see that working. Echo's another one. Talon's another one. It's a stumper. It's a stumper. Let's go watch somebody's games. It's Aram. I've watched Gideon before. He's not even playing right now. No one plays. I think this is why I think I should have taken the hint. Oh, he's playing. This guy's playing. This guy doesn't care. Maybe I should watch some Sylas gameplay. This guy pops the fuck off. All right, let's see it. We got 30 minutes before I have to coach. Show me. I never get jungle, and yeah, it seems like it's contested. Mod reviewing a guy by the name of Jetto on Sylas. I am definitely looking at Sylas as like back. So it's basically, I think my list looks like Tryndamere, Karma, Yone, Sylas is what I'm thinking. It kind of covers everything. It might be occasional other curveballs, but at least through the elo that I'm in, I'm gonna be in this server for a while, so I have time to build up muscle memory. So I'm gonna study this Sylas game. All right, I have a feeling that he does not get a first blood. Okay, good. I was kind of hoping this VOD isn't just like he gets a first blood and just pops off. Runes into Syndra. All right. Second win, D shield, overgrowth into Syndra. Let's watch how lane goes. Look at this fucking chat out of my face. Gotta get your wiggles in, your juicy wiggles. In this lane, you gotta dodge a lot of Qs. Sylas versus Syndra, or just Syndra in general, seems to be like the meta. I'm afraid to over-index on learning her because, like, I'd rather just like know how to play against her and just let her be, because I never like Syndra anyways. She's also immobile. I feel like she's just overtuned right now. Once she gets nerfed, it'll dial in pretty quick. Yeah, there's no avoiding that gank. There's no avoiding that gank, Syndra. Jungle Sejuani hits the early gank because she's over pushing. Syndra has TP though, so I guarantee she's gonna walk up and just start pressuring again. Okay. What does she do? Does she freeze? Yep. Smart. I'm surprised she doesn't walk forward again and try to stop the back. Like after she knows she stops the back the first time. I guess it's just greedy because she doesn't flash. Her game's over. She gets ganked again. She probably knows it. At least that's what I would be thinking. I mean, so far, it's pretty standard. Just chilling and farming, chilling and farming. I am noting the Q second. I screwed up in my test of Sylas. I kept trying to get like, W max in every single way. It's just stupid. You have to do Q in a lot of the range matchups in order to farm. I always find it funny when you look at VODs and you see somebody just camping out on a ward that they don't know is there. You just look so not sneaky, you know? As soon as she misses the stun, he goes in and Sejuani just happens to be sitting there. It's just a really bad time to throw out. It's like a useless stun too. Like, what does he think he's gonna get done? Like, am I missing something here? You know, maybe what it is, actually, I'm trying to give Syndra the benefit of the doubt because the guy's like super high rated. Maybe what's happening here is that you see how these are two melee creeps? I think he gets 6 here, and I think he knows it. So I think he's fucking around with the spot. It's real easy to just watch the dude get shit on and just be like, oh yeah, he's bad, right? Because you know, when someone's losing, they always look 10 times worse, right? It's just how the game's designed. You always just look like shit if you're losing. I think what he's doing is I think this is a level 6, and I think that's why he refuses to let it go. Because he knows that if he gets level 6 and he gets Sylas slow enough, he can find a solo kill here, is what I think he's doing. It would make sense. Because he's like, think about it. He's making a very, very hard stand on these two minions. Look. You see it? Like, he really wants to trade. So I think he knows. Given the fucking... the backstop from earlier, maybe he stops the back and then TPs. I think he knows that he's gonna get 6 first. I think that's what happens here. I think he knows he spiked 6 first, and he's trying to find a solo kill, and it's just a really unlucky timing is what I think happened, because that would all scan there. Go spell pen boots. Maybe the lane gets interesting now we're at 6s. All right, I better slow this down. Okay. So, does not take the Syndra ult. Over the wall, grabs the Nami ult. That's actually a fucking... That's like a genius play, dude. Straight up genius play. I wasn't really sure how he was gonna play that fight, but that's really slick. Waits for the fight down bottom, grabs the Nami ult, use the Nami ult, flash over the wall. Huge value on his 6. Like huge value at 6 there. In the choke too. In the choke. Huge value. Yeah, mid's pretty done. This is my thing with the Syndra too. Is like, okay, Syndra's obviously been relevant and competitive for quite some time, and she gets this rework, right? And she wasn't really that great in solo queue. Like, yes, obviously she would show up sometimes in solo queue before the rework, but I don't think she was really that serious of a pick in solo queue. I could be wrong, but it's just what I figured it to be. As soon as she got reworked, though, she went to like S tier in solo queue. I feel like when nerfs start hitting that particular champion, you're gonna like games like this. Like, for example, her E cooldown's going up by 2 seconds. It may not sound significant, but like her E is like what keeps fucking bruisers and shit off of her. The cooldown going up and like damage going down, shit like that. It makes it, any of those close spots, she just loses more of them. And I always find that it's like, if a champion can't survive those close spots, that's what busts open the game. Like right here, this game is open now. This game is busted open. Sylas 4 kills. Five kills. I thought Syndra left for a second. All right, here comes the roam. I would imagine he's going to take Nami ult again. Yeah. He loves the Nami ult on Sylas. He loves that ult. He loves it. Gets her flash. Yeah, this game's over, man. This game's done. This game's a wrap. This game's a wrap, homies. It's like, I've always felt this way too. Mage versus Bruiser. I've always felt like you die once and you just get pummeled. Obviously it feels really good to harass. I mean, I think about it as like the Karma lanes. When I play super aggro in Karma, it's really hard to catch Karma with ganks. With Syndra, it feels so easy to be out of position. I mean, you could say like he only gets set. All right, think about this. So I play Tryndamere, right? If I get a gank, I can like sort of help with the gank. And this is where Sylas gets a lot of value. And this is why I said this is probably one of those picks that I'm going to look at a lot. I mean, until they nerf him, I really feel like this champion is like ungodly broken, man. Like, and there's no nerfs coming for him. He's ungodly broken. Can be played mid, top, and jungle. He's safe as fuck. Like, he could be played into literally any mid. He could be blinded into any mid with D shield. He has gank set up. He could set up a gank. He has team fight utility. He can side lane against anybody. Like, I really feel like it's one of those things where if I invest into Sylas stocks in the next month, basically whenever he's free, whenever he's open, and like I don't like the trend. So say I get like say I see like an Ahri matchup or just some matchup that sucks, a Zoe matchup or whatever the fuck. If I just go Sylas instead of Tryndamere, I'm never gonna like if I go Tryndamere instead of Sylas, I'm never gonna do anything. But if I go Sylas into those matchups, I have gank setup, I have scaling, I'm always useful. Obviously, if you are snowballing, he plays really well too. And there was nothing in here. In this entire replay, there is nothing here that he did that I'm incapable of doing. Like, I obviously play melees into heavy harass. I do that all the time anyways. Like, the only play that really set this replay apart was just not grabbing the Syndra ult and delaying on the Nami ult here. And like getting the... There was nothing in this. There's nothing in this replay that he does that's like... it is... I'm sure he's had plenty of Sylas games that are like crazy. But there was nothing in this VOD that's like mechanically crazy. Macro, sure. Like decision making, sure. It would take some work. But mechanically, there is nothing in this VOD that was like, oh my god, nuts. Crazy. Yeah, you gotta know all the ults, but I do know all the ults. And he just goes 10-0, nice and smooth. Obviously, big shouts out to the jungler here. All right. I gotta look at Sylas more seriously, I think. He's playing Ryze, too. Ryze may be worth a peek, but I don't know. That doesn't seem... It doesn't seem like my style, but maybe it would be. I mean, I'm gonna be here for a while, man. I'll have to think about it. What did you guys think? What did you guys think? We'll put this on YouTube. I gotta go get ready for private coaching. Should I play more Sylas? I think the answer is yes. Honestly, I should probably be leaning on Sylas more than Yone, but Sylas is banned a lot. I still think Karma is really good too. I'm not giving up on Karma yet. I see that I'm getting leads like every lane. I see it. I see it. There's no denying that I'm winning like every fucking lane. And like getting solo kills and shit. So I think with Karma, maybe I'm gonna have to explore either like more damage lines when I get fed, because it has to balance out, especially when you think about like, you know, Ravenous will get nerfed, for example. Bruisers will get nerfed over time, for example. Jungle will get nerfed. Yeah, I don't have late game. It's true. It's true. And the thing is, though, Korean games are they're short, and it feels like I cannot fucking win with it, even though it's like they're shorter. I'm in Diamond Korea, like I'm winning lanes. It should be working. So I don't know. I'm not ready to drop her yet. I'm not convinced. Her lane's so good. Like there's not a single champion. There's not a single champion except maybe like, I don't know, Zed. I had a Lucian matchup give me a hard time, but he's playing Lucian. That's as useless as Karma is late. I'm not convinced that I'm playing it completely right yet in the mid to late game. I'll have to look at more MagiFelix games, I guess, and see what he does in mid game, because I'm stumped on that one. But I still like my Tryndamere. I like Karma. I think Sylas has to start showing up more in order for me to really get the value out of next season.